In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, no love lost between these NFC East rivals. It's the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys.
Please welcome your 2026 Dallas Cowboys.
Ball teed up, Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Giants, their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of 2 quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
One of the really cool things about Jackson Dart's career, both high school and college, is every step of the way he just kept getting better. And that's what the great pros do. Joe Burrow, Lamar, Josh Allen, they never rest on their laurels. They're constantly striving to be excellent. That's exactly what Jackson Dart did collegiately and what he'll have to do professionally.
Dart's coming out throwing. Look at this, going deep right away. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up second down. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
Second and 10 now. Here's Dart. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this third down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So first down from the 41. Man in motion here. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And his short game gets them a new set of downs. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Want to play action with Dart. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. A pickup of 17. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, here's Dart. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Offensive line. This is second and 4. Swamp man's in motion right. It's Tracy on second down. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. And they're whistling for a stop here, and that's one of the Cowboys who's in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. From the gun, here's Dart. He's going for it himself. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 11.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Here's Tracy once more. Now we have a member of the Cowboys hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to look at him. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Dart out of the shotgun. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Now, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they're brought out by a quarterback celebrating a decade now as an NFL starter. Originally the 135th pick back in that 2016 NFL draft, it's Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hauled in left side. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Prescott, a quick throw, complete. And he's down to almost, oh, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
For a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper, shredding the slopes, or a dude shredding a defense just like that.
First down, here's Dak. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, a run with Williams. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Prescott here from the gun. Oh, he's going to run for it. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. It's a Dak Prescott touchdown. Well, Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him. Had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gunnar Olszewski now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now he'll throw off the play fake. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 23. Darts back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, These little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on third. Here's Dart. That's caught for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
20. And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
The counter give to Tracy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To throw, here's Dart. He takes it himself. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring on third down.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Dart looking to throw. It's on target to Johnson. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. A good pass from the rookie at Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 33-yard line.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Giants in possession. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Here's Dart now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Finding Johnson once more. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Tracy on 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. They go right back to Tracy. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. 3rd down, they need 7. Back to throw, here's Dart. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
They'll go. It's Tracy. And the defense escapes. And a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Dallas sending its offense out for the second time this game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another run for Williams. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throw here, 3rd down. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. So he's knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And he gets it away from his end zone. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Giants offense all set to get started. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. This is taken in by Slayton on the right side. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Go right side. He's caught by Robinson. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st down, New York.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Tracy. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Caught just shy of the goal line. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Giants 1st down. First and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal.
They're lining up on the doorstep. Second and goal from inside the 1. Tracy will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
The tackle by
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Big play for this offense. It's third and goal. Again, it's Tracy. And this time he's in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7.
Cowboys 7.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Kind of along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Catch is made near the edge. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Gain of 5.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
They'll go with another punt, which brings Brian Anger back to the field. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20.
The Giants
The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Now Dart. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. Has a little bit up to the 21. Brought down by Deron Bland.
2 yards on
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Complete beyond the marker. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
And the Giants 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Dart going to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Giants using their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dart's out of the shotgun. He'll try and run this. And Dart's got him a fresh set of downs there as he slides to a stop.
It's a gain of 8. And the Giants 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Here goes Dart to the air. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Dart setting in to throw here. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
2nd down.
Second down and 19 yards to go after that sack. Dart's back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Wow, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play, forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And he sends this one straight up, trying to stick them deep. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scott. Welcome back, everyone, for the 3rd quarter. Got a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Gano ready to send this away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Here comes the Cowboy offense for the opening possession of the 3rd. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Going left side, Williams with it. And he stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Prescott to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Williams now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Dak off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Dak to the air here. They set up a screen here to Lamb. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st.
Awareness. You've got to be aware. Play caller, quarterback, receiver have to be aware of where the sticks are. That route just not enough, not deep enough to extend the drive and move the chains.
Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. Brian Anger, the one to send it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy escapes the defender. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Putting a receiver in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Stepping up, and he's going to run.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. He lofts it deep right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Dak. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. Hits him on the out route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Dak now from the gun. Short pass brought in. They get there to take him down right around the 41.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the New York offense. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Quick one to the outside by Dart. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Donovan Wilson getting there for the stop.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Dart. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held that line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Audio Carrick making that stop.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Throw here, 3rd down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The Giants about to get to work on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First call here coming from the shotgun. Option play. They're going to give it to Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Tracy once more. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Quinton Williams on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. And you just get the play off. Finds Hyatt. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Giants with the ball, trying to close out what would currently be a win. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. One play action with Darts. Jump off caught by his back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd down now. Here's Darts. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So out now comes the punter. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun is Prescott. To the left.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Prescott now on 3rd down. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
They'll send out the punting unit. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Giants and Jackson Dart set to go back on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's what an offensive player never wants to see, a defender just waiting for him on the edge. At that point, the play's dead, and good effort on his part to at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. That's going to tuck it and run. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Give to Singletary from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Now Dart's going to the air. This one's to Slayton, left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Dart. Pass complete to Robinson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That's another Giants first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first down, this is Singletary. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Now stick with Singletary. He has room past the 25. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. And a Giants first down.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Run with Gray. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Draw play. This is Singletary. Second down run produces 7 before they bring him down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. He's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the first. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. He's back to throw. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. The Cowboys offense headed out there. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Cowboys losing by 4. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Straight ahead with Williams. And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And the Cowboys 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it'll be 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw it. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they took their shots, went unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
35 seconds to go. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's down after getting us up to the 41. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. Picked on by Andrew Phillips. And the Giants make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to steal away the last bits of hope from the opposing sideline with that interception, Brock, and officially end this game. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from Dallas.